Kill Train 2, blood, mayhem, and a fight for survival. Karmic recap. Inside the train car, chaos reigns. Passengers scream in terror as a woman dressed in makeshift armor, face contorted in a primal scream, swings a sword. Blood splatters everywhere as she cleaves through the air. A man clutches his throat, a wet glup, escaping his lips as blood gushes out. Why? The armored woman shrieks, a terrifying battle cry. Down below, huddled together, the remaining passengers are paralyzed by fear. It's getting closer, one woman cries, grabbing onto the railing. Another pleads, my bag, I can't move. Their faces are etched with horror as they witness the carnage unfolding before them. The armored woman continues her rampage, a chilling why, escaping her lips as she swings her sword. A woman in a yellow sweater cries out, AIK. As she's stabbed in the side, a blue beam cutting her arm off accompanied with a FZZZT. A man in a suit tries to run, shouting, come on, but it is too late. A man yells no, as he is hit in the face and explodes into chunks of blood. The man behind yells ya, as he brings down his hammer. The armored woman has a feather stuck in her forehead, blood trickling down her face, and the sound of KRAK rings out. The remaining passengers stare in stunned silence. The armored woman's face contorts in a feral snarl with a mechanical groan. Car junk! The train doors begin to slide open. The passengers surge forward, desperate to escape the carnage. But the armored woman is too quick, lunging forward and tackling Vanessa with a grunt of oof. As they crash to the ground, a bloody knife spins through the air. Behind them, a severed head rolls near the open doors. The armored woman reaches the exit, screaming, AI, her hand outstretched as the doors close. With a sickening plunch, the train doors slam shut, severing her arm. Inside, an automated voice announces, please stand clear of the closing doors. The remaining passengers watch in stunned silence as the train pulls away, leaving the armored woman behind. Vanessa sits on the floor of the train. Vanessa thinks to herself, looking around at the bloody train. What am I going to do? The woman puts a hand on Vanessa's shoulder. Vanessa, they're scared. They need someone to look to for hope. Vanessa responds, annoyed. Hope? What hope? We're on a kill train, Corwin. Corwin responds. So what? Just 'cause no one's ever survived when you're gonna give up? Come on. Corwin points her finger in the air, saying, remember when creepy instant noodle guy set the dorm carpet on fire and the whole hall lit up like a redneck trash day? The fire department said there was no way everyone would have gotten out alive if it wasn't for you. Vanessa looks down with a sigh, then states, but I knew those kids. I knew what they could do, what they couldn't. I could organize them. I've never even seen these people before. Corwin raises her eyebrows and states, then let's change that. Corwin puts her arm around Vanessa and states, okay, let's see. Left to right we have. Next to the women are 3 sections, each describing a character on the train. The first section is named Tidy Tim. The description reads, Tidy Tim. Just guessing here, but I see a severe hypochondriac rendered helpless by bodily fluids. But he's big, strong, and if you can get your hands on a long-range weapon, he'll provide cover. In the second section named Stage Mom Victim, the description reads, next up, we have Stage Mom Victim. Sure, the deep-seated insecurities from a mom who pimped her out to every holograph producer in New York might make her seem weak, but they've filled her with unpasteurized rage, just waiting to be tapped. In the third section named Nerd Babe, the description reads, Nerd Babe. She might look sweet, but she spent years as a nerd before she acquired Babe. The minute she got cute, all that pent-up anger from being bullied turned into a sociopathic thirst for retribution, only momentarily satiated by causing heartbreak and blue balls. Corwin continues to describe her picks for the team. Under the right circumstance, she will literally bite a dick off, I guarantee it. Vanessa rolls her eyes and says, you're just making all this up off the top of your head. Corwin responds, sure, but it seems pretty on the money, doesn't it? And next up you got. Next to these women are 2 sections, each describing a character on the train. The first section is named Handyman. The description reads, the Handyman. Know why he threw a hammer at that trash samurai? Because he's a born protector, dives into a fight fast as he can fix a drain. Problem is, he has no sense of self-preservation. If you want your soldier to stick around, you gotta watch his back. In the last section named, Don't Fuck With Me Grandma, a picture of an old woman giving the middle finger. The description reads, And do not underestimate "don't fuck with me grandma." What she lacks in physical prowess, she makes up for in ripping you a new one. She's going to give you shit about literally everything you do, but she'll keep you motivated when you need it. Corwin says to Vanessa, "You got a lot of firepower here, Nessie, but every team has a weak link, and yours is." Two new characters are revealed in the same style as before. The first character is labeled Butthole Mouth. The description reads, "Butthole Mouth. Yep, that's right. This lady's so full of shit she's got a back door on both ends." She might manage to squeeze a few turds of confidence out of that pinched pee-hole of hers, but make no mistake, she'll throw you to the wolves to save herself in a heartbeat. The second character is labeled Bollyweird. The description reads, "And rounding out the kill train squad, you've got your wild card, Bollyweird. This creeper hasn't said a word since this madness began, and honestly, I haven't seen him flinch. Could be a secret weapon, could be an assassin, but he'll keep you on your toes." And now you know him. Turning to Corwin, Vanessa asks, "So what do you say, Vanessa the Great? We fighting our way off this train or what?" Vanessa looks down and replies, I haven't been that person in so long." Corwin responds, "Sure you have. You've been Kay's mom. You die, what will she think?" Vanessa responds, "You survive, what will she know? Anything is possible." The remaining passengers exclaim in unison, "What you say?" Vanessa looks at them all and states, "Anything is possible." No one's ever survived a kill train before, but that doesn't mean we can't. Corwin claps her hands and exclaims, "We're going to get off this train, or die trying." The man with suspenders states, "I heard they finish everyone off at the end of the line too. Now, if the handyman's right, we have under 40 minutes to get off this train while it's still in motion." A woman wearing green with a yellow bag says, "The hell we gonna do that?" Vanessa responds, "Can't exit the front, we'll get pulled under the train, and if we jump out the sides, we run the risk of getting smashed like our friend back there. We're going to have to leave through the back of the train." The large man states, "We are literally in the first car." The woman with blue hair responds, "But New York City subway trains only have 7 cars." The large man states, "Great. That just means we have to make it through 6 more, and we're golden." The man in suspenders states, "But what happens when we get to the last car? Can't just jump out the back door onto the tracks at full speed. We'll get ripped to shreds." Corwin responds to his point by saying, "Good point." Vanessa then replies, "To be honest, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what's available. But I really do think getting to the last car is our only chance." The woman with blue hair responds, "I agree." And Corwin says, "Same." The woman wearing green with a yellow bag says, "Then we're with you." And the old lady with glasses says, "Damn straight." Standing next to the man with suspenders, Bollyweird states, "Yeah, we got your back." Vanessa instructs, "Okay, everyone, arm yourselves with whatever you can find. I have no idea what we're going to encounter in these other train cars, so we have to be prepared for anything. Stay as close together as you can and look out for one another. And no matter what, never stop believing." On top of the train car, passengers are walking down the roof. The handyman is walking next to the old woman with glasses, carrying a saw. Vanessa walks near the bloody knife. Bollyweird is carrying what appears to be a tape player. Corwin says, "Trust me, you lose hope, you lose everything." Standing in front of the door to the next train car, Vanessa states, "Get ready, everyone. Maybe it'll be empty." Corwin replies, "Or maybe not." The next car is not empty. 3 masked figures are torturing the passengers. A man is being stabbed in the chest while hanging from the ceiling, while another is on his knees being stabbed by a woman. Near him is a bucket with the words "Road Snacks" written on it. His face is contorted in fear, and a knife is stuck in his neck. Vanessa and the other passengers are shocked at the sight of the next train car. "They've got machetes. If you're armed, get to the outside. Unarmed, hunker in the middle. We got you." A masked person stabs one of the buckets full of body parts, and they let out a FWISH. Vanessa grabs the knife and taps it against her thumb, and a tink sound echoes. Another machete is thrust into the door, and pieces of glass scatter everywhere along with the sound of KAKLAK. Vanessa stares in horror and says, "Fuck." "Oh, Vanessa." The masked maniacs yell, "Vanessa, you look dazzling. How's work?" The woman in green hair states, "Tell me you're seeing that." Corwin replies, "What? 2 mask-faced psychopaths about to introduce us to our intestines? Yeah, I see that." Vanessa asks, confused, "But they changed. They look like this mom I know from Kay's school, Amy." The other masked person states, "Oh, poor Vanessa just can't catch a break. So lucky that you have Richard to support you." Angrily, Vanessa states, "And Amy is pissing me off." Corwin then replies, "Then go with it." Enraged, Vanessa yells, "Going," and cuts off one of the masked person's arms with a loud SPLAK. The other masked person states, "I didn't want to make you feel bad with all my amazing success, because you're such a fucking loser." Vanessa grabs the leg and rips it from the body, sending the rest of the body through the wall and into the next train car, and a loud bump is heard. The other masked person yells, "Now!" Vanessa's group bursts in with rage-filled screams. They stand behind her, ready to fight. The other person cries out "WA," while a taser is used on her and the sound of BZZZT rings out. She is then stabbed, which has a SLUP sound effect. The blue-haired woman attacks the other enemy, and a FWAY sound effect occurs. A woman holding the one from the bucket states, "I know how hard things have been for you, Vanessa," and the sound of KUNCH rings out as she dies. Looking at the person that just died, Vanessa states, "Do you need money for a taxi? Go fuck yourself, Amy." She punches a person through the wall and makes a KRASH sound. Standing near the destroyed enemy, the portly guy in the coat yells, "Ah, disgusting." The lady in red exclaims, "Holy shit." And the blue-haired woman says, "We literally just did that." The handyman looks stunned and yells, "Oh my God, I killed that guy. I killed HIM with a sword." Another person hugs and thanks Vanessa. Looking at Corwin, the lady wearing green says, "We're still alive." Corwin replies, "Yeah, no thanks to you." Vanessa says, "Okay, everyone, we don't have a lot of time. Grab those machetes and let's head to the next car." The portly guy tells everyone, "SHHH, get low, everyone. I can't see what's going on here," but is interrupted by the lady in green who yells, "What did you say?" In the next train car, the lady with green, blood-soaked clothing suddenly screams out in fear, eyes looking upwards to something unseen. The sound of PAK echoes as her head bursts into a bloody mess. Vanessa gasps in shock, while all around the remaining survivors look up in horror. Over the woman's dead body, someone states, "At least she died a hero." Vanessa looks downwards with a face of pain. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.